Hello everyone, this is the library lady here at Craigsville Public Library with another great book for you today, Otto and the Story Tree by Vivian Mildenberger. Otto was a cranky old bird. He had mottled feathers because he rarely took a bath. Ugh, what's the point? He said as he glanced at himself in the mirror. He lived in the dark because he never opened the windows. What's the point? He said when he noticed the latches had rusted shut. He never mopped or dusted because he never had visitors. What's the point? He said as his tail feathers trailed across the grimy floor. One day he was preparing his dinner just as he did every evening. What's the point? He said when a seed spilled out of his dinner bowl. As Otto settled into his armchair, he eyed the little seed on the ground in front of him. Oh, little seed, if only you knew. You're so small and the world is so big. I've seen some marvelous things in my day. I once found myself caught in a fierce storm during a hot air balloon ride, battling the thunder and lightning with nothing but my goggles and wits to guide me. Eventually, Otto nodded off to sleep. The next morning, he awoke to find a sprout where the seed should have been. I'd better pull it out, Otto thought, since the sprout didn't belong there. What's the point? He grumbled as he went about fixing breakfast. That evening, Otto returned to his armchair as he always did after dinner. He looked down at the sprout. Little sprout, if only you knew. I've seen some marvelous things in my day. I once battled an evil queen with only a spoon and my trusty tambourine. And once again, Otto told the sprout of his adventures until he fell asleep. Each day he told it stories, and each day the sprout grew bigger and bigger and bigger until one morning Otto awoke to sunlight on his face. He looked up and found that the sprout had grown into an enormous tree that had burst through the ceiling. A fresh breeze whistled through the cracks in the roof and blew all the dust off the floor. Dew trickled down onto his forehead and washed his mottled feathers. He suddenly felt like opening the windows. That evening, Otto settled himself into his armchair as he did every night. Oh, my dear tree, if only you knew, I've seen some marvelous things in my day. I once journeyed through the dark forest with nothing but a compass that always pointed in the wrong direction and a lantern that brought shadows to life. He was halfway through the story when he began to nod off. Suddenly, a little voice from above said, "Oh, please, just 5 more minutes. I want to know how it ends." A little bird had settled on one of the high branches for the night. "Oh, yes, please, I do too," another voice climbed in. A spider had started spinning its web between some of the tree's leaves. Surprised and with only a little grumble, Otto finished his story. Each evening, more and more animals gathered in the tree's towering branches, hoping to catch one of Otto's thrilling tales. Birds settled in for the night after long days of flight. Caterpillars listened in their chrysalises while they became butterflies. Spiders wove their webs and squirrels stashed their acorns. And each evening, the tweeting and scuttling would grow ever so quiet. It was time for another story. Oh, my friends, if only you knew, I've seen some marvelous things in my day. And so it went every night. Otto never even thought about patching up the holes in his ceiling. What's the point? The end. I hope you enjoyed it. Come in sometime soon and see me, and we'll find you a great story. Have a great day.